Welcome to a quick sharp review of Summertime Rendering, the complete Omnibus collection in the paperback version. I'm going to be talking a bit about the physical release, the story and art, and lastly what music I'd recommend listening to when reading it. So just having a look at all of the spines together. So you've got artwork that's basically from the front there, and it's wrap around towards the back as well. So if we were to open it up all the way, it sort of makes a big picture there. This release is actually quite nice because it does have some color pages. So on the front, we've got the cover, the inside cover in color, and we've got some color pages at the start. And then in each volume, there is a fold out, which I don't see very often in manga. It's very cool. This comes in a hardback version as well. I think they're a bit harder to find, so I'm not sure if they're out of print. I got these for a few of these for a very good deal. I got about there's 6 books in total, spanning about I think it's about 12 or 13 volumes. I think 13 volumes of the original manga. So this has got everything in it, and you can see the names of each of the volumes that it's covering on there. I think that this 5th one has 3 written there, which sort of makes sense. I would have thought it would be this one because this is obviously the thickest, chunkiest out of all of them as compared to say the first one. So quite a bit more pages in there, a bit more value for your dollar. There's a lot of extra sort of stuff that are in these. So there's like little information and files in each of these books, particularly at the start. Memos, which contribute more to the story, which I think is always a pretty cool detail. There's afterwards. There is not any breaks in the chapters to say this is chapter 2, chapter 3, and there's no recaps as well. Take that for what it is. Some people may not like that. I kind of like it when there's no gaps in the between chapters. It makes it just feel like one ongoing story, and it makes it really easy to just continue reading. You get sucked into the world. So the story is about this guy who goes back to his hometown on a small island in Japan, and basically this his childhood friend has had a tragic accident, and so he's going to sort of go back to mourn her, but then there starts to be some interesting supernatural stuff going on, and I don't want to spoil it any further from there, but it's I guess in the sort of mystery, thriller, horror genre, there's a bit of Lovecraftian stuff going on, which I always like. That's my favourite sort of horror, that cosmic horror stuff. So there's a bit of that going on, just lightly. There's a bit of violence in it, but I don't think it's massive gore for the sake of being gory. Overall, it's a very interesting story, nice characters, and I enjoyed it for what it was. I haven't seen the anime, but I've heard it's a pretty good adaptation. So I'll probably check that out at some point. I would recommend listening to, I've got a soundtrack for like tension or seinen manga, which I think goes well with it. You could also use my 20th Century Boys playlist, because there are some of those light sort of childhood moments that I put in that when I made that playlist, and I think either of them work really well. I think towards midway point to the end, I was just listening to the tension seinen one because it just ramps up all of that good tense thriller atmosphere into the rest of it. Anyway, let me know what you think of the series. I think it's pretty cool. People say it sort of falls apart towards the end. I don't know. I thought it was a good conclusion. I wasn't really disappointed with anything. I'll just quickly show you all the fold out inserts that are here, just so you get an idea of what to expect. I don't think, apart from the cover, which the inside cover I'm just noticing is sort of wrap around with the outside, just showing the different fold outs Yeah, so no other color pages other than these, which is fine. I wouldn't have expected it anyway. And yeah, these foldouts are kind of cool, almost like mini posters, giving you some nice colored artwork of the characters, which is always cool to have. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.